Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more.
Hey y'all, I am back again with another video, and in today's video, you see the title, we are going to be speaking about Cleo and Ice Spice again. I just put up the first video with the initial situation, and now Ice Spice has responded, so we're going to get into that, some more of Cleo's live, Twitter, just everything. If you're interested in this story, female rap, pop, conspiracy theories, trending topics, my popular opinions, whatever I feel like getting into for real, go on ahead and subscribe, and let's get into this video. Okay, you guys. So you guys know the story at this point. If you're clicking on like part 2 to this video, then you kind of know the baseline of what happened. Cleotrapa has been being mistreated on, Ice Spice's tour. She wasn't paid when she was there. A whole bunch of crap happened while she was on the tour. She was talking about stuff that was happening between her and Ice before the tour. Just, it's a mess. So basically, after Cleo came out talking about this whole situation and just different things that were happening on the tour and what Cleo was talking about in regards to Ice, Ice decided to come out and respond to Cleo's claims and her complaints and different things like that. So I'm going to show you and then we'll talk about Ice's response.
What can you do, bro? It's like, damn. Crash outs and they going on rants, bro. Crash outs and they going on rants. Though at the end of the day, it's whatever, bro. Like this comes with it, like Yasi clearly this will come with it, bro, right? So but the whole thing that's blowing me right now is like talking about some dark energy, trying to compare a tour bus to a slave ship. Like, what are you talking about right now? What? That is crazy to me, bro. That's so crazy to me. Like, you really gonna be friends with somebody for 2 years, but the whole time you feel like they soulless and dark? Like, you sound dumb as hell. If anything, we both need saving. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, we was at the movie theaters. We was siphoning. You not gonna tell the people how we was at an Italian restaurant and you ate so much food, you vacuum, that the server was like, where did the food go? Like, stop it right now. You talking about she ain't let me to the back of her room on her tour bus. She had this big room. Can I play with my one time? In my bed one time? Like, damn, you want to sleep in my bed every day? That's crazy to me. Anyways, yeah, I'm about to actually go to sleep for real this time.
So that is, I guess, what Ice Spice said. That really wasn't a lot in comparison to what Cleo said. Cleo talked about a lot of different things. Some people are, saying that Cleo is doing too much and that Cleo's a clout chaser. But Cleo talked about a lot of things in detail. And Ice Spice's response was very minimal. She didn't really come out to debunk anything that she said. She didn't come out to be like, oh, what Cleo was saying isn't true. It didn't happen the way she's making it seem like it happened. Like, she didn't really come out and debunk anything. She called her fat, I think, and it was blurred out in that clip. And I think Cleo ends up responding on Twitter to like Ice Spice calling her big, which we're gonna get into that too. Cause like, huh? Wait a minute. How you gonna say she ate up all the pasta and that she big, essentially, she's a vacuum or something she said. When Ice Spice came into to the game, she was big. Like Ice Spice, and I'm not even talking about like how we got introduced to her as. I'm talking about like before she got popping, like before she was popping, when she was still doing like underground music kind of with Riot, before she got into the main public eye with Munch. No. Not during the Munch time, before the Munch time. Ice Spice, if you look at old videos and pictures of her, I have some on my hard drive of her. Ice Spice was not, she was chubby. She wasn't fat. She wasn't like fat like, my 600-pound life. No. But Ice Spice was chunky. All on her face, her arms, her legs, her butt, everything. Her stomach, everything. Ice Spice was chunky. She was very chunky. But I personally like that. I like girls and women in general with a little bit of meat to them. I've always preferred that. Even if you're borderline fat, I'd rather you be like a little chunky. Personally, I don't know. It's visually appealing to me. I've always liked that. So there's nothing wrong with her having been chunky, but the point is that why are you gonna sit up here and call Cleo a vacuum? I know she's lost weight now and she's not nowhere near the size that she used to be. But that's kind of like, girl, did you forget that you were chunky before? And honestly, not that long ago, like a couple of years ago, you were chunky. Like, I'm not even talking about like, no, not even a couple of years ago. Like, not that long ago were you just chunky and you're calling Cleo a vacuum and saying that she's fat? Like, oh, that's Ice Spice's energy, her spirit is not like it is, and then you forgetting where you came from, type shit. Like you're forgetting that you was once big, and all these diva allegations are running around with Ice Spice. Or like she thinks she's all that. She thinks she's this and that. She can't even keep her people together. Cleo is your people. You know what I'm saying? She's supposed to be your people. The people who your day one people are, the people who are the closest to you, you're supposed to keep them at the level that you're at. That's why you keep them with you, because you're going to treat them as if pretty much they're an extension of yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to treat them like lowly. Why bring them? Why bring them around? Why have them around if you're going to treat them like lowly, not pay them, not feed them, not have the security pick up the suitcases and stuff for her, not why have her around just to drag her along and not keep her up there with you? It don't make no sense. And not to say everything Cleo is saying. Maybe there's certain stories that Cleo was saying that were exaggerated. Who knows? But for the most part, Ice Spice hasn't come out to really say that any of this stuff was fake. The only thing she said was fake was that I guess Cleo was lying about eating and that she be eating. But that's not enough. What Ice Spice said back wasn't enough to convince me that what Cleo was saying wasn't true. Okay. And then Ice has already had somebody else come out and expose her. So that just doesn't look good. When you have multiple people saying something about you, it tends to be, true if you're the common denominator in the situation. So, what I'm gonna do though is Twitter is on fire. Twitter is commenting. People are saying everything about the situation. So we're gonna get into some tweets because Twitter is always fun. So let's get into that. Okay, so I found this tweet in regards to Cleo and Baby Storm. So Cleotrapa said, "You so mad and bothered. It's a key at this point. Don't ever let me see you, boo, because you need one conk on your head is crazy." So I guess Baby Stormy like reposted this and she said, "I tried to warn you and you just threatened to beat me up. Nevertheless, I'm sorry that happened to you." And then Cleo said, "Oh, I threatened to beat you up because you was doing all that because you was mad at Ice. It didn't give you had any respect for me, boo. You really could have just DM'd me from the jump. That whole situation if you was on some real bitch shit. Word, but thank you." Yeah, so Cleo's right. If she was really trying to inform her on some friendly stuff to let her know, hey, your friend is not really, the type of friend. No, Baby Stormy took it to the internet. The only reason why she's being praised is because she exposed she exposed Ice Spice for the whole Nicki Minaj thing. That is what, where Baby Storm gets her claim to fame from. So, yeah. But no, if she really wanted to let Cleotrapa know what was going on, she should have DM'd her. Yeah. Some more comments read, "Your friend is telling you that she's being mistreated and neglected, and all you can say is she's an ungrateful bum ass bitch. Then try to reference Lil Yachty like he ain't a weirdo too. Ice Spice did Cleo dirty." This was the tweet I was talking about earlier where she said, "Imagine being called big by somebody that was just big. I'm going to bed, bro. Ozempic got y'all gassed and fat phobic now? Bet." Ice Spice does not have the discography, charisma, uniqueness, nerve, or talent to be acting so nasty to Cleo. She ain't no diva. Under all that, she's just a hoe from Fordham. Oh my gosh, Cleo strongly connected herself to an Egyptian goddess or to the Egyptian goddess Isis. This served to legitimize her rule and connect her with the native religion of her people. It's the same shit. What? Because it seemed like she don't go viral unless she's talking about the white girl. Girl, what? The fact that Cleo asked Ice what was needed to pay for, and Ice said nothing, "You're gonna be with me," and then turned around and tells Cleo, "You're not gonna get your own room," and then production says Cleo is not a part of the budget, is really crazy. Ice is so weird. The real combo with Ice and Cleo drama is how light-skinned mother effers use dark-skinned people as an accessory to boost their image. No, for real, because you had me starving, and I had to get my own luggage, and I had to pay for my own room. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's like if I'm coming with you, I'm expecting that things are going to be taken care of to a degree. I mean, why have me come with you if I'm just going to be struggling as if I went by myself somewhere? Like, that's crazy. Baby Stormy exposed her, Nikki unfollowed her, Lotto outsold her, and now Cleo exposed her for being a bad friend and stealing $700. Ice is done. Back to the Bronx trenches she goes. Just watch all of Cleotrapa's videos. Ice Spice is a soulless person. I genuinely believe, or I'm sorry, she said soulless demon. I genuinely believe that she would have put Cleo in serious danger if she had the chance, because what do you mean you starved your friend and isolated her on her tour you invited her on because she spoke up about you mistreating her? Narcissist, and people really need to get into those text messages. The gaslighting, the blame shifting antics, lack of accountability, deflections, it's all there. People don't know how to covert they be, and it's all done on purpose because you challenged them. Ice Spice is dead ass wrong for what she did to Cleo. This is what happens when y'all make corny bitches famous. Cleo being mistreated on tour with Ice isn't surprising when you skip the grind and blow up off of online hype. You miss out on the hard work builds skill and humility. Calling the Nicki Minaj ungrateful and delusional, this is what happens when ego outspaces talent. Me acting like I don't care about part 5 of the Ice Spice story so Cleo can post it quicker. Ice Spice used Cleo as a token black best friend, but never wanted to promote her music, support her INRL, or even defend her name when Baby Stormy came out. While we're on this topic of Ice Spice and Cleo, I feel like light skinned people be trying to cling on to their blackness very hard. What do you mean she ain't defend you for being Nigerian? So Ice Spice asked Cleotrapa to be on tour for free, didn't give her a changing room, made her carry her own bags in the pouring rain, asked her to pay for 5-star hotels from her own pocket for each city, knowing she's an independent artist. Ice Spice eating her chicken salad in front of Cleotrapa. Woo, so the Twitter comments go on and on and on. And yeah, a lot of people are basically taking Cleo's side in all of this. And yeah, this is not good for Ice Spice, but she's been on a downward decline spiral ever since the Nicki Minaj text messages came out and she put out those horrible singles. She's just been doing stunt after stunt from here on out, like the whole Central C thing, and just stunt after stunt after stunt, all the poop bars and lyrics. It's like she is just going from, she went from this cool cute girl that made like fun catchy music, who was pretty drama free and out of the way, to one of the most problematic figures that we know in female rap now. It's like, and this is not going to do well for her public perception. You guys know it's not just about music anymore. It's about how you treat people. Are you a good person? Are you a decent human being? Do people like you? That's what helps build a career at this point too. It's not just about music anymore, or any of that. It's a full package deal. If the people don't like you, you're pretty much out. You know what I'm saying? Social media controls a lot of crap. So this is not going to be good for her. I don't know how she's going to be able to repair her public image at this point. And then your music is not good on top of that. Like, this is not. Is anybody over on her team thinking about anything? I'm just curious. Anyway, so at the end of this video, I tagged on like a longer version of Cleo's live in case some people missed it. So y'all check that out, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you down. Bye.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Cleo. So y'all know me. I've always been vocal about everything, about literally everything. Nobody can shut me up. Nobody can silence me. Like, was you silenced or was you silenced? Okay, and nobody's gonna do that to me. This video isn't to bash anyone. This is for me to speak on my experience and what I went through. And I want my fans to learn from this. My fans, my followers, my supporters, my future fans, followers, supporters. You don't even have to like me. I want y'all to literally take this situation that I'm about to break down to y'all and be inspired by it and understand that no matter what the opportunity is, nobody should make you feel less than or make you feel like shit because they gave you an opportunity. It does not matter. It does not give a door, an open way for somebody to try to humiliate you or try to make you feel less than. And I feel as though being such a confident black woman, I'm sorry. I didn't, look, I'm ashy as fuck as a black woman. I didn't even want to like start tearing, okay? Anyways, as a black woman, a confident one who knows exactly who she is and exactly what she wants in this world, people are so intimidated by it. And it's either you're intimidated and scared of it, or you love it and you just love it. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I was around somebody who was clearly intimidated by me, like, and just who I am as a person. And at first it might have been something that they liked, but as you can see, I only go up, and I could be seen as a threat to somebody who clearly isn't confident. I can fall out with a friend over miscommunications, misunderstandings. That's okay. You know, we can work it out. Honestly, it's not something that is like has to end everything. You know what I'm saying? But you actually have one time to show me that you are jealous, intimidated, untrustworthy, fake, disloyal, and genuine, manipulative, and calculated. And I promise you that will be the last time you ever play with me. Now I will break down how it ended. And for a lot of people that don't know, me and Ice did not grow up together. That is not my childhood friend. I met her 2 years ago. Before she blew up, I was very supportive of her. Before she even blew up, I was somebody that genuinely liked her. I was like, this girl is so cute. I seen her video on my Explore. She didn't even drop her viral song yet. And I was so supportive of her. Now, anyways, I'm just going to tell the story because you guys deserve to know. You guys deserve to know why we are not friends anymore, because a lot of y'all loved us being together. You guys do deserve to know why we're not friends. Y'all do deserve to know who y'all are so obsessed with. Y'all love her so much. Y'all deserve to know who that girl is as an actual human being. As an actual human being. Fuck looks. Fuck looks. Fuck all of that. As a human being, at your soul. Y'all deserve to know. So the ending of July, I get a call from Ice very early in the morning. Cleo, come on tour with me. I miss you. Come. And I'm just like, girl, I'm not about to come on tour with you and watch you perform all month. Like, I got a nigga. I got stuff that I could be doing. I could be getting money. I have opportunities in New York. I have brand deals. I have things that I need to focus on. So for me to travel all over the United States with you to watch you perform kind of crazy. She's like, no, I want you to perform. And I gagged. You want me to perform? She ain't never, ever, ever, ever brought me out on stage. I was like, oh, wait. Okay. Like, I guess this girl, in my head, this is what I'm thinking. I'm like, I guess she's really trying to make up for that fake shit that got exposed like a month ago. Like, she's really trying to, like, you know, be a actual friend, because that shit was weird as fuck. And I checked her about that shit. And even for her to apologize was like pulling teeth. Like, girl, you got caught calling your friend jealous for no fucking reason. And her excuse was that I didn't speak up when I was asked if she was Nigerian. Like, girl, I met you a month before that video. I didn't even know you was Nigerian. So that was kind of weird to me too, that she was upset at me for not knowing if she was Nigerian. And she said that you could have at least said I was black. Like, girl, I didn't even know you. Am I your PR? Am I supposed to be clearing up every time somebody's asking about you being black or Nigerian? Like, that's not my role. And I don't even know you. So I was so confused. Anyways, we moved past. Anyways, after that situation that had happened with her ex-best friend exposing her, for calling like just about everybody jealous. That was kind of like sick too, because why do you think everybody's jealous of you? She literally tried to link me being jealous of her with that interview of me not knowing if she was Nigerian. And I'm just like, girl, are you crazy? And she never said that she felt the way. And it was just like, I didn't even know that she was mad at me. She's just in messages talking about me. So she tells me, like, I think everybody's jealous of me. Don't take offense to it. I say that about everybody. I'd say that everybody's jealous of me. I even say that about my mom. Like, that's kind of sick. But okay. Like, okay. Fast forward though, I started thinking that a lot of the things that Ice was doing was calculated. Like even the thing after her best friend exposing her, it was like, oh, like let's go to the basketball game. Come with me to this basketball game. I'm thinking like, oh, she just wants me to come with her to a basketball game. Like maybe she's trying to make it up. I don't know why I kept thinking like she was trying to make it up for being like caught being fake. But it was just like, even the basketball game, it was like one day later, she's like dropping a song. It's like every time she's like inviting me out, because we never chilled on some like chill shit, bro. Like it was never like just some chill. It was always like in the blogs the next day and the song is dropping too. So it was like, what? This girl kind of uses me for her rollouts. So I'm just like, okay. When the tour thing came out, I'm like, oh, she's actually trying to like give me something now. Like, okay. She's trying to make it up. She's trying to be an actual good friend. I made a flyer announcing that I was going to be coming on tour with her. It did not even get reposted. It didn't even get a comment or like, and she was tagged in it. The bill, it didn't even have my name on it. Like, just about nobody knew I was coming on tour. It was like a special guest. Like, she didn't even like shine any sort of like her own light on me. It was like kind of like all me. Like, I want my fans to come out. Like, she didn't really try to like mesh me in with her actual fan base or try to like put her fan base onto me. Very calculated, you know? It was just given like, oh, let's let Cleo eat, but we gonna give her crumbs. Like, we gonna shine light on her, but let's dim it. You know what I'm saying? It just gave that so much. Online says the show starts at 8. It would even say 9 sometimes. And guess what time I was going on? At 7:30, 7:45. I was going on before the show starts. So that was kind of weird in itself. I had no idea what to expect going on tour. I had no idea until I got on tour and started seeing certain things. And I'm just like, wait, why don't I have that? I didn't have a room. I was told I was going to be with her, but I didn't have a room. No room for me backstage at all. I was in her dressing room. I didn't have no rider. I was with her. And before I came on tour, I asked her what were the things that I was going to have to pay for, because this is so last minute. Like, you're only giving me one day to prepare. Like, it's July 30 something and we going on tour August 1st. Like, girl, like literally one day. So I'm just like, what do I have to pay for? Nothing. You're going to be with me. You're good. You're going to be with me. So I was like, okay, everything is handled. I'm just going to go. I'm going to make the best out of it. I'm going to make the absolute best out of it. I don't have no dances or nothing. I'm just going to go out there and do what I can do. So that's that. I'll tell y'all how the tour went now. Please keep in mind that before I went on tour, I had one day to prepare. One single day. Everything was a rush, but you know, I'm looking at this like, okay, this is going to be good for me. And again, did not have I didn't know what to expect. This is my first tour. Like, I wasn't allowed to bring anybody. She said if I brought anybody, I was going to have to pay for their hotel and transportation. I'm just like, girl, I didn't even have time to prepare for this. Like, I only got one day. Like, you feel me? Like, it's damn near like me putting everything, like putting my needs to the side to accomplish something. I have things to pay for myself as an independent artist. So of course I'm thinking like of ways to not come too much out of pocket for a tour that doesn't even have me on the bill. Like, I'm not even on the lineup, like, okay. Anyways, let's go into how the tour went. So first couple of days was cute. We went to Philly, and this is when things go left now. Yeah, we're in a hotel room. we not sure if we're gonna like bring our bags to the venue, because I guess like we were gonna come back to the hotel. But she told me, don't leave your bags at the venue. You might need some. You don't leave your bags at the hotel. You might need something in it. And I was like, okay, I'll bring it. Her security, who brings all her bags, she has like 10 bags. He brought my bag, brought the bags down, and now we're at the venue. And I do need something in the suitcase. Like, I had a wardrobe malfunction, like she said I probably would have. That's that she cursed me, okay? Because now I do have a wardrobe malfunction. So I'm like, oh, how can I get the bag? She's like, tell the security to get it for you. I go to the security. I'm like, can you get my bag out the trunk? Because I have no idea where the trunk is, where the car went. We just came into the venue like we artists, we working, whatever. He goes, he gets the bag, brings it upstairs. I change, da 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 da. End of the show. I put my bag next to her 10 bags and the big black dresser. And yeah, I'm thinking everything is gonna be moved, but like back into the truck, and we could, leave, go back to the hotel. I turned around, and my bag is still there. My bag was still there. All her bags was gone. I'm just like, why would somebody just leave my bag? Like, I'm like, I asked the security, I'm like, can you take my bag? He said no. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? He brought all her bags. He can't say, okay. I'm like, can I pay somebody to bring my bags down? Because I didn't want to bring the bags down. Why would I want to bring the bags down? I'm just a girl. So I'm asking around, nobody's word. So I'm like, all right, let me bring the bags. I'm tight though. I'm tight. Like, I'm not used to this stuff. Like, what the fuck? I'm just supposed to be performing. Need I remind you, I'm not even allowed to bring somebody on tour with me. So I didn't really have anybody helping me. It was just me. But I feel like she could have simply said to the security, like, take Cleo's bag. Don't forget Cleo's bag. But I got a sense that she just wanted me to struggle. And that's kind of fucked up as like a friend. Like, so I carry the bags. I take one duffel bag. I'm walking down. It's pouring outside. I put it in the car. The fans are screaming, Cleo, can we get a picture? Cleo, can we get a picture? As I'm struggling with a bag. And it's like very embarrassing. It's like very embarrassing. Like, never do fans want to take a picture with me while I'm like carrying big ass bags looking like that. I had to make a second trip for the suitcase. I made the second trip for the suitcase. Do it again. Raining outside. Dragging the suitcase. Fans in my face. It was so fucking humiliating. I was like, what the fuck? I get in the car. I'm tight. Like, I'm fake drenched and I'm tight. Like, and the car ride is silence. And I know she peeped why I was mad. It's like she just doesn't give a fuck. So we went to the hotel now. When we pull up to the hotel, she's like, oh, like, telling the security guy what bag she wants taken out the car, because we was about to go to the hotel so she could take a shower. But it's like, I perform too. I want to take a shower too. So I'm just like, you the only one that's taking a shower? I want to take a shower too. She's like, oh, you got to tell him what bags to take out or he's not going to take it. And I'm just thinking to myself, didn't I just tell this guy to bring my bags to the car and he said no? So why would I think that he's going to take my bags out because I said so? It's like she just didn't want to speak for me at all. She just wanted to show that you're here alone, bitch. Like, I'm just like, wow. So I come out the car and I'm just telling the bellman, because at least there's a bellman here, and what bags to take out, because I'm going to take a shower too. So we go upstairs, and it's like, after the show, it kind of gives like a rush vibes because we're trying to like hurry up and get back on the bus. So we're in the hotel room, and I have this feeling in my chest. I don't know if anybody else who's a real ass bitch gets this feeling. And it's just a feeling, and I'm just like, I have to say something, because if I don't say something, I'm going to start moving like I don't like her. So I want to at least say how I feel, get her take on it, instead of being angry and just letting it build up frustration in me. So she's in the shower, and I'm like about to take my makeup off so that we can like, I'm not waiting for her to get out the shower to take my makeup off, and it's just delaying us because we're trying to hurry up. So I went to the bathroom, I'm taking my makeup off, and I'm like, yo, you asked me to like take my bag. I mean, not you asked me. I'm like, yo, you told me to take my bags with me to the venue. You said that it was smart for me to take my bags, and the reason why. And you even told me to tell your security to bring the bags upstairs. So why would it be a problem for him to bring the bags back to the car. And she goes, that's my security. He works for me. If he feels like he's doing more work, he's gonna want to get paid more. So I'm like, how much does he want to get paid more? Because if I'm gonna be with her this whole tour, I will pay him more. I'll pay him more to carry my bags. I don't want to be carrying my bags. I don't. Like, y'all seen all the fans seeing me carry my bags? That was crazy to me. So I'm like, all right, we got to figure this out. So, like, how much you want to get paid more? He's like, he gets paid a flat rate. I'm like, is this girl serious? She said it like she had no idea what flat rate meant. If he gets paid a flat rate, that means that he'll move a house for you. He's getting paid to work for you. He got paid to work for you. He's moving anything you tell him to move. He's moving anything that you tell him to move. So I'm like, girl, I was carrying them bags out. Like, the fans was all in my face. She started making it seem like she understand, like, oh, yeah, that's crazy, da-da-da. But then she goes back to being weird, and she's just like, he can't leave my side. Like, he can't leave me. That's why. Like, girl, what you mean he can't leave you? So now I catch her again. Like she's just weird. I'm just like, what you mean he can't leave you? We was up there waiting for him to bring all your bags. He left you several times to bring your bags to the car. He left you a lot of times already. She's like, oh, why would I wait for him to bring your bags to the car? I'm like, the conversation was done after that. It was done. I said, okay, I know the type of girl that I'm dealing with. She's very selfish. Why would we just waited for him to bring your bags? What you mean, why would we wait for my bags now? Like, girl, what? I got out the bathroom. That was the end of it. I didn't bring up that situation no more. I charged it to the game. And charging something to the game is normally something you do regarding business. But I thought that this girl was my friend. So I'm like, why would I have to charge something to the game in this situation? Like, this is supposed to be my friend. But gradually I start seeing that she wasn't really my friend. And that was like the beginning of it. Now, what I didn't know, which I later learned after bringing up everything I went through to her, I learned that this situation where I said something about my bags was the reason why I got mistreated the entire tour after that. And I had no idea that she was so tight at me for saying something. Because she's the type of person who doesn't like to be said. She doesn't want anything said to her. She feels too big. She feels too highly. She's on her high horse. Nobody can say nothing to her. But that's the type of person I wouldn't want as a friend. Like, I don't want a friend that I can't tell about themselves. Like, I can't tell you about yourself because you're famous. Like, that's sick. It doesn't matter how famous you are. We're still all human beings at the end of the day. And you still could get checked and you still could get told about yourself. Whatever, though. So we went to the next places, got back to New York. The New York show was like, I was so, like, indecisive if I wanted to continue the tour because the bag situation. And I'm just like, oh, because I'm not going to have anybody. But me and my managers was working on getting somebody, like some assistant.